Speakers, new speakers, again, another try. Let's see how these compare. Head underwater. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog, welcome to the studio. Today there are two things I'm extremely excited about. Number one, my Stay song should be out now by the time you're watching this video. For me it's still taking the entire day. At midnight it will be out on Spotify. And the second thing is something really big. It's almost as big as me. It's where the camera is standing on. You see, I got two huge new boxes with speakers in them. I'm so extremely excited to unbox them. Almost as tall as me, almost the same weight. As you might remember, a couple of weeks ago I tested the small speakers by Adam and I said, so there is bass missing. I can't really hear the kick. I can't really hear the bass or the separation between them. So let's see if bigger is better and get these things out of the box. Let me just grab my unboxing knife. Whoa! Whoa! Oh yeah. Oh my god, they are so heavy. My entire table is bending like crazy. Let me just look at it. So nice. I'm so excited. These things, oh my god, so huge. These are definitely big speakers. They're like at least twice as big as my Yamaha HS80M. Three-way speakers, obviously. You got the XR motion tweeter thing. A mid-woofer, I think 4-inch, and the sub is, I think, 9? Let me check that. 9-inch woofer, so I'm expecting a whole lot of bass out of these. I will do maybe a full review in 1 or 2 weeks. Let me know if you're interested in that. But I first need to really test it and see how it works, how it compares to my speakers. But I'm expecting a lot. I mean, this is a price class, a couple of price classes above my Yamaha speakers. Maybe a little bit over budget, but if they deliver as I'm expecting, these might be my new main monitors. Not sure about it. As you know, if you want to buy speakers for your studio, you just have to try them out in your studio. That's the only way to know. I honestly don't have a clue how to get them onto the stands and if the stands will actually hold the weight. So yeah, I will try and figure it out and set these bad boys up. You don't have to stay. Okay guys, I've worked with them the entire day, worked on a new song, tested them out, listened to a whole lot of material, and I have to say the difference is quite big. There's definitely a difference. I would say it's like listening to music while holding your hands over your ears and then removing it again. That's kind of the difference. It sounds way less dull, way more accurate. There's almost like if there's more space in your mix to hear things. It doesn't sound crumped into like a tiny space. So for example, from the kick to the mid bass, it just seems like there's more space and more to hear in between. It's really hard to describe, but definitely a difference, a bigger difference than I thought. But on the other hand, if you compare the prices, it's like 10 times more. Of course, these speakers aren't 10 times better. That's not really possible due to, as you know, diminishing returns. So you have to pay a lot more to just get it maybe like 20% better. It's really hard to judge. It of course also depends on your room, your acoustics, your preference, but definitely a difference. And I really like them, I have to say, but they're a little bit above my actual budget for new speakers. So I will have to think about it. Maybe just try them out for 1 or 2 weeks and then see. And if I decide to go with like the higher budget, there's still a couple of alternatives that I then also have to try out again. So yeah, my studio looks like a music store with speakers. And I think this will also stay this way for at least a couple more months until I have like a final decision. Because these speakers are a big investment. You will work with them at least 10 more years. So I need to be sure that they're really the right fit for me. And really, don't get me wrong, these Yamaha HS80M, they are good, extremely good for the price. I've worked with them now for over 10 years. They never disappointed me until now that I found out that there's still more room to improve. But really, if you're just starting out to make music, go with a pair of these. They go low enough to actually cover enough of the frequencies so that you can actually produce music, electronic music, pop music, hip hop. Because if you buy smaller speakers that are more expensive, yes, the quality is better. Yes, the mid frequency and top frequency part is way more accurate. But if you can't hear the low end, and the low end is usually the most important and the most difficult to get right, you're kind of screwed from the start. So I would say go at least for like a 7-inch woofer, 8-inch woofer. And if you have to pay 100 more to get that, definitely do so. So yeah, it's really hard to describe. I mean, you have to hear it for yourself. There's definitely a difference. If you're just starting out, you might not really hear it because your ear isn't that trained, and you still have to cope with how to use your DAW, how to arrange, how to play the right chords, how to get good vocals and everything. That a speaker in this price class doesn't make any sense for you. But I think now, after 10 years making it full-time for a living, I think it's time to upgrade. I still don't know how far to upgrade, and if I should get something maybe even bigger or something smaller. I don't know. I will just have to order more speakers and test them out here in the studio. And then there are some obvious things with the bigger speakers. They go lower, so you can't hear the really low frequencies accurately and decide if you need them in your mix or not. Also, of course, they go higher up because these tweeters, they go up to 50,000 hertz, which you can't really hear anyways. But I think it still makes it different. Not really sure about that. And of course, the bigger the speaker, the more volume you can get out of them, which isn't always really needed for music production, but it's nice that you can turn them up and listen to it really loud just to test it out, how it would sound like in a club environment, for example. I will let you know more about it in 1 or 2 weeks. Also do a full review if you're interested, let me know. But now just really back to work, mixing a little bit with these big bad boys and see if I can improve. I'm extremely late. I had just so much fun with these new speakers. And now, after working with them a little bit more and testing them out and listening to other songs, I have to say with these speakers, if a song is mixed well, it sounds good. Wow, is it really that cold? Yeah, if the song sounds good, if it's mixed well, you hear it immediately. If it's not mixed in the right way, you also hear it immediately. So going through my music library, I never ever heard before so big differences between the tracks. Big shout out to Prida, Eric Pritz. His 6 years old songs still hold up. Sounds really, really amazing. Anyways, it's cold. Let's just head back home. There's one more very, very important task for today. Today is really my lucky day. Just one round around the block and I found a parking spot. Usually impossible this time around during the week. It's getting better with hummus, my favorite snack since I'm not eating any Nutella anymore. Did you already see my new big love?
Of course.
Do you like her?
I don't know.
No. Yeah, guys, it's past midnight. I checked already on Spotify if my track stay is out there, and it isn't. I don't know what went wrong, but someone screwed up, and I think I know who it was. Is not going to have a nice day tomorrow. I hate when these kind of things happen, so trying to stay calm. For tonight, it's just this bunny. A little bit of chocolate for me. It's not happening. You have to understand, I worked almost half a year for the song, making it, recording the vocals, getting Gavin over here from Wales, doing all of the promotion for the past 2 months, and now it's just not available, which is like the worst that could happen. And since I can't do anything up until tomorrow morning, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm really looking forward tomorrow to check out the speakers even more. So if you're interested to see that, or to see a video about me killing someone and ranting about Spotify why this track isn't out there, don't forget to just tune in. For me, it's now trying to get some sleep. Trying to stay calm, but this is really fucked up. And before I forget it, there is a chance that I solved the problem up until this video is online, so check the description if the first link leads you to the track. Everything is good. Otherwise,
You don't have to stay, stay, stay. You don't have to stay, stay, stay.